So my new book, Celebritocracy, comes out in a couple of weeks. Shameless plug. One of the things that happens with the course of a book, I just found this out. So when, you know how like some books are audiobooks and some books are not? You don't just decide if it's going to be an audiobook or not. The audiobook people have to want you. They have to look at your book and say, yeah, we'll do an audiobook of this. Which I didn't realize. It's kind of like getting an agent. You know, you can't just decide to get an agent. They have to want you.
So the publisher can't say, we want an audiobook of this. The audio people have to go, we want audio of this.
Exactly. There's only like 2 audio companies anyway. So they submit a bunch of books and then they write back and they'll say, these 12 books you submitted, we'll take one. And then that book's an audiobook and the other 11 are just, you know, SOL.
So,
okay. So I assumed, because I do work with my voice for a living, that I would just suggest maybe I want to voice my own book. Like I want to read my own book for the audiobook. Can I do that? So the publisher's like, well, it doesn't work like that. They now own the book. They now decide. So I have to audition for my own book.
but you want the author to read the book. You don't want somebody else reading the book.
Well, you want the author to read the book if it's like Johnny Depp, you know, somebody like really famous, as a voice you recognize or some reason, you know. No, it's not always that the author reads the book. In fact, most of the time they don't. So I audition for my book. I send in the audition and, you know, usually you audition for stuff. You wait a week or something. They got back to me immediately with no. I got an immediate, the no was so fast that I literally I hit send, I hit on the email, I hit send, and within like a second it came back no.
It's like an instant reply.
Right.
So you're not good enough to read your own book, even though you've been on the air for 20 plus years. You're not good enough to read your book.
I'm not good enough to read. No. Yeah, I can't read. I can't read out loud.
Right.
And I certainly cannot read my own book out loud. Like all those things together. No, thank you. No, thank you, lady. So I was like, well, who is going to read my book? So I found out this woman, Terry something or other, is going to read my book. And then I heard her and I was like, okay, I totally get it. Listen to her.
The word radical in Radical Candor has been a mixed blessing. The juxtaposition of the edgy word radical with the conscientious word candor.
Yeah, she's good.
She's really good. That's not my book, by the way. That's some other book that she reads lots of books. Apparently she's a very famous book reading woman.
Let's hear more.
Battle scarred and ready for a new approach, Suzette and Corey are
I would rather listen to her now
project managers.
than you.
We've been involved in projects throughout our careers, and we're both accomplished and battle scarred. As successful as we were in our early careers at implementing marketing programs,
I'm listening to her over
programs, and managing a global installation of ISO 9000.
From now on, I'm gonna send her everything I want to say and just have her say it.
What you need to do is have her do your voicemail on your phone. Hey, this is Cooper Lawrence, not near my phone. Leave a message. Have her say that for you.
No, are you kidding? I also want her to whisper sweet nothings in my boyfriend's ear if he wants a little dirty talk. I want her on retainer.
You know she's just sitting back during this COVID time, sitting in her little studio, reading book after book after book, getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of us are just like, have you read any books? Yeah, I read a book. We don't get paid to read a book. We just read books. You know, she gets paid to read books out loud. Like, that's her living. That's what she does for a living. And I was like, who's this woman? And they send me the link and all these books load. So she's done tons of this.
She's like a first grade teacher. She just reads books. That's all she does.
She's like your ma, you know, like you're a little kid. Like, can you read me a book to go to sleep?
Okay, I'm listening to her again.
The door had 4 hinges and 3 deadbolts. The additional bolts were positioned near the top and bottom of the door.
Oh, she's good.
Yeah, I may never speak again.